developments in the case against former President Trump.
All right, House Republicans have subpoenaed a former local prosecutor who resigned from the Manhattan DA's office after Alvin Bragg told him he was not ready to pursue criminal charges.
Morgan Mackay is here now with what this could mean for the case. Morgan.
Steve and Natasha, Mark Pomerantz was a special assistant district attorney in Manhattan for about a year and a half and led a team of investigators under former Manhattan DA Cy Vance. He has been very vocal about his criticism of the current DA, Alvin Bragg, and former President Donald Trump. Now, House Republicans say they want Pomerantz to sit for a deposition.
Mr. Pomerantz, this is someone we want to talk to as well.
That was House Judiciary Committee Chairman Jim Jordan on Fox News Channel, just shortly after former President Donald Trump was arraigned. Now, just 2 days later, Congressman Jordan issuing a subpoena to former Manhattan Special Assistant District Attorney Mark Pomerantz to testify on the DA's probe into Trump.
He's the guy who threw the fit and I think put the pressure on Mr. Bragg to go through with the ridiculous action that he took today.
Pomerantz resigned about a month after Manhattan DA Alvin Bragg took office, criticizing Bragg for not charging Trump sooner. He also wrote a book on the case and discussed it in an interview on 60 Minutes. Former federal prosecutor Ankush Kaduri says it's no surprise House Republicans want to speak with Pomerantz.
The Republicans in Congress seem very content to try to run interference on behalf of Trump. And it does not surprise me that they want to haul Mark Pomerantz in and get him to talk the same trash in front of Congress that he was talking when he was on 60 Minutes and Meet the Press.
Jordan wrote in his letter that Pomerantz has already turned down one request from the committee to testify, but says since Pomerantz has already made such public comments, he has, quote, no basis to decline. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office in a statement said that the House GOP is continuing to undermine this investigation. They continue, quote, repeated efforts to weaken state and local law enforcement actions are an abuse of power and will not deter us from our duty to uphold the law. It's unclear what would happen if Pomerantz ignored the subpoena, but it would likely fall on the Justice Department to follow through with it.
The Justice Department is run by Democrats right now. I think the odds that the Justice Department would actually bring a prosecution to try to enforce the subpoena, either in a civil proceeding or a criminal obstruction prosecution, are low.
Jordan and other House Republicans have also not ruled out subpoenaing DA Bragg to testify. We reached out to Pomerantz but have not heard back just yet. Steve and Natasha.
All right, thanks, Morgan.